Forever Dog.
Welcome to Forever Dog. You can listen to this podcast ad-free on Forever Dog Plus by signing up at foreverdogpodcasts.com/plus. And make sure to follow us on social at Forever Dog Team and check out all of our podcasts at foreverdogpodcasts.com. Thank you for your support and enjoy the show.
Hello. It's me, Meatball, and I'm alone today because I just didn't want to work with Dipper. We're in a huge fight. We will never speak to each other again. And that's the end of it. I'm just kidding. Today's episode is our live show that we did at Executive Suite in Long Beach. It's a wonderful episode. Now, I will warn you, the audio does clip a little bit, and that is truly my fault because they kept telling me not to stand in a certain spot or like not to hold the mic too far away. And I did it all because guess what? I got drunk. This episode, I'm very drunk. I'm doing a lot of sight gags because I'm wearing an eye patch. So anytime someone says something, I lifted it up. It's just a lot. It does start with a little skit that is bad. Then we had a wonderful guest, Six, who is the makeup artist on We're Here for Eureka O'Hara, and it is an incredible interview. I love Six. She was incredible. And then you guys are going to hear about our friend Kyle, and if anybody knows who Kyle is, please have him get in contact with us, because I can't tell if Kyle listens to our podcast and came to the show for that, or if Kyle just drunkenly stumbled in. I guess we'll never know. Oh my God. Also, it's a really fun episode and everyone sang the phone number with us. So, sing it at home along with it. I gotta go. I'm so hungover.
Forever Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Trick or treat. Excuse me, trick or treat. I'm looking for some candy. It could be the candy I just came out here and gave you. Oh, thank you. A sensible box of nerds. Thank you. Trick or treat. Ma'am. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Oh.
Little boy. Little boy.
Yes, that's me. I am a little boy with a full beard. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Would you like some candy?
Oh, shit. I didn't put any out
There's
for you.
nothing up here for the skit.
I'm sorry. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like some candy?
Why, yes, but I'm skeptical of trusting you because you have all the telltale signs of a villain.
And what are those?
An eye patch.
Correct.
B.O.
Okay. That wasn't in the script, you fat fuck.
Well, listen, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to shake it up and do a sketch. Do some sketch comedy. Oh, you're shaking the nerds?
I'm done with this skit. This faggot told me last night, let's do a skit. It'll be so funny because then we'll start the show and then they'll be like, what's happening? But we're acting. And I said, no, thank you. And here we are doing a skit. I'm just kidding. Enjoy those candies. And scene.
Thank you so much. Let's start the show!
Turn around and boom.
You end up with us.
Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Yeah! Do you want to do that a cappella so everyone can hear your beautiful vibrato?
Sloppy seconds.
Yeah!
I really have to stop moving because I only have one eye available tonight. Take it off. Take it. Yes, Dipper!
Do you want to tell the people about your eye patch?
Okay, so if you are a listener of Sloppy Seconds, you are aware that Dipper did have a sty,
I did.
and I thought that he got it from booty holes and slapping.
But that's not how that works.
Nope, it's not science. And I made fun of him for a whole episode, and then I got a sty 2 days later.
Yeah, you see that? Karma, right? Karma.
And my boyfriend keeps on being like, it's just weird that the two of you both got styes and haven't been around each other at all in months.
I agree.
I don't know what it is. It's Mercury in retrograde.
Oh, work. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Now, I put an egg. Is anyone... Okay. Show of hands if
Welcome
you've
to
had
Sty Talk.
Show,
Have you had a sty?
No, I'm very curious. Show of hands if you've had a sty. This was the first time. Okay. Very normal. Normalizing styes. My friend... But you literally have one right now.
I know, but we don't need to normalize it.
So
That just means we're all dirty.
my friend told me to hard boil an egg. Let me finish.
I'm with him.
I'm with her. Told me to hard boil an egg and then put that egg on as the warm compress because it holds the heat longer. What about the snack after? I didn't eat it. I'll tell you.
Oh my God.
I didn't eat it.
All right. Well, our number is 213.
Okay.
536 9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you slops, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meeple. I'm Meeple and that's Big Dipper. And welcome to our show.
We are so excited to be here at Executive Suite.
He's sweet.
Big shout out to Robert and Lenny and everyone here who has made our time here so lovely.
They have been incredible this evening.
If this is your first time here at Executive Suite, you must come back for the drag show. It's beautiful
Absolutely.
out here under the tent. Everyone is amazing. So we feel very lucky to be here. I wrote down. Well, first, I wanted to say a big shout out to Delta Work who provided all our.
This all came from inside her home.
Ookie spooky.
We said we
props.
need a set, and she said, let me grab my living room. She offered us a lot of candles. We said, no, thank you.
You should bring all these jokes when we record on Zoom.
All right, kill yourself. What? I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Here's the thing is when we record the podcast, my back is completely turned to y'all. When we record the podcast, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I can't bring that energy at 10 a.m. Drunk energy. Well, I could.
Can you show off your pads a little to this audience? What if a ping pong ball?
The old Morgan McMichaels. I truly cannot see with this eye patch on. I don't know. I have no depth perception.
Well, the theme tonight, of course, is Creature Double Feature, which we're leaning into our Halloween-ness or Halloween vibes. What is your relationship? Do you like horror films?
No. I like Scream. I like Scream, but I don't really like gory, bloody horror films.
Yeah.
They're not my thing. Are you into them?
No, because I get scared. I've talked about this before. I get very scared. I was traumatized when I was younger because a babysitter took me over to a neighbor's house where it was like a bunch of kids who were not being watched by parents. And I watched Chucky at 5 years old, maybe.
No!
That's terrifying
That's
because at that age I still believed that my dolls were like talking back to me and animated and have life.
Toy Story.
So yes, I would shut the room and then open it to make sure the toys weren't moving.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
Yeah. I still do it as an adult.
So Chucky traumatized me as a child, but I heard there's a new one coming out. Is that true?
It's weird to me that you're afraid of horror, but you're not afraid of sticking your full arm up
Okay.
somebody. Because that, in the moment, to me, would be scarier.
Do you want to describe the video I showed you earlier?
Oh my God. I can't. It's so physical. So he sent me a video of one of the New York drag queens who has a personal Twitter account where they fist people. And he has a big meaty arm. If you think Dipper has big arms, this guy is bigger. And he lifted a man up like this from his anus. And then once he got up onto his shoulder, seated, he went like this. So he was given a real ride.
And we showed that to Delta, and Delta went, oh. Is that pleasurable?
She did ask, and then Dipper, of course, went on his full speech about, I've given guys a fist and they've come. They come so hard. They go, oh, yeah.
Don't you want to talk about the people that you've made come? Like, that's a cool thing.
I've never done it from my
You've
arm
never made
inside.
anyone come?
No. It's all about me, baby. What? It's so weird to look at people but only one eye. Can I take this off? Will you not take pictures of what's underneath here?
It's bad.
She's fully recording.
No-
I don't trust you, cunt.
There's no
don't
makeup.
trust you
It's
at
a
all.
total. Show him. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is there a character with an eye patch in Wicked?
No. And I asked on Instagram, I was like, what's everyone's favorite eye patch character? And can you guess what everyone sent me? There was literally 2 answers. L Driver from Kill Bill, and then can anyone guess the second one? It was the pirate from SpongeBob.
Oh, word.
What am I supposed to do with that information?
I don't know.
I can't dress up like a pirate.
Can't you?
Maybe.
I'm like, what are you giving today?
What are
You're
our
giving
topics? What
pirate-
are we talking about?
I think we're ready to bring out our guest.
Oh, absolutely. We have an incredible guest, and
But-
they have nowhere to sit.
Can I? No. I'm gonna. Oh no. Behind the curtain. I need to make sure she's ready though. Okay, great.
She was born ready. She showed up ready. She's incredible.
So we have an incredible. We have an incredible.
Ooh. You stay on your
We-
side, faggot. Stay where I can see you. I can't. The fun thing is I can't. This is great for an audio medium, you know? It's just going to be a bunch of jokes about me not seeing.
And when I said show off your
yeah, they're going to be like,
30 seconds of listening to silence.
Can we talk about what we did yesterday just a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk about that, and then we'll bring out thank you. We'll
So
bring
yesterday
out
we did a little dress up, and I showed up with my new pads, but I had just washed my tights, which I didn't realize makes them small. So I couldn't put my pads on, and for a good 25 minutes I was walking around a room full of a lot of people that didn't want to help me, being like, "Can you pull these up? Can you get these up over my pads?" And everyone just laughed at me.
But you're saying that it was the tights' fault. Are those the same pads?
No, those pads are in the trunk of my car,
Yeah, the pads that you have are double that size.
and I look amazing.
They're very big pads.
Yeah.
And the photo should we tease about the photo shoot that we did?
Yeah, we play the Goulash Ghouls.
No one recognizes the joke.
It's like a play on Boulay Brothers. Hey, we dressed up like the Boulay Brothers. And then we walked around talking like goddamn Muppets. I was like, "Oh, welcome to my scary show." We had long nails on. I couldn't touch my toes. It was a mess.
This bitch put super glue on my nails. And for anyone who does drag, you're just gonna nod and say, "Yeah, we do that. It was part of the gig." This is traumatizing to me.
You didn't get it all?
No, I've been picking at it all day, and based on the way your thumbnail looks, I'm scared.
My thumbnail does have a hole in it. I slammed it in a car door, but I said, "You know what? I'll fill it up with glue." Does that look like I filled it up to you? He goes, "Yeah, there's clearly still a hole in it." Thank you for telling me what I want to hear.
But it was a lot of work. I was in drag for all of 20 minutes, and it was exhausting and painful, and I wasn't even wearing anything painful. It was just that you put super glue on my nails and beated the hell out of my face.
And I did beat the hell out of your face. Talk about the clown lung.
Oh, the clown lung was real too. Every time I took a breath, I was inhaling powder, and then I would say something, and it was like puffs of powder.
Yes.
And they kept saying to me, "Why aren't you holding your breath?" I'm like, "Why aren't you telling me to hold my breath? I've never done
Because
this
when I'm
before."
coming at your face with a handful of powder, I think you'd be like, "Oh." But instead he was like, "Nah, nah, nah," like the whole time talking. And then I didn't realize how bad it was until he was like, "Oh my God." And he coughed up baby powder. And I was like, "Ooh, we gotta stop."
We have fun.
We do have fun. Do you like me? Okay, well, where's our guest? Since you're listening to this show, I think it's safe to say that you love listening to podcasts, right? Well, you'll find a ton of binge-worthy podcasts, including ours, on Amazon Music.
That's right. Amazon Music has more than 10 million free podcast episodes to listen to, like the hilarious podcast Smart List, which you can listen to 1 week before everyone else and ad-free on Amazon Music, or the breathtaking true crime podcast Dr. Death Miracle Man is also available 2 weeks early on Amazon Music.
But Amazon Music isn't just for listening to podcasts. They have thousands of music stations and top playlists to stream for free.
And no matter what you're listening to, you can go hands-free with Alexa.
And if you're like me and want your music on demand and ad-free, you have to try Amazon Music Unlimited. That gives you unlimited access to over 75 million songs, as well as podcasts, music videos, and more.
With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song, anywhere, offline, with unlimited skips.
You know, I love Amazon Music because when I'm in my little drag room sewing and working, it's great to just throw on a top 40s playlist of music that I know I'm gonna like and music that Amazon knows I'm gonna like, and it plays through. No commercials. I don't have to stop. I don't have to do skips. It's great.
I love that you can download your playlist so that you can listen even when you're offline.
That's great.
If you've never tried Amazon Music Unlimited, now is a great time. For a limited time, new customers can try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months. No credit card required.
Just go to amazon.com/sloppy. That's amazon.com/sloppy to try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months.
Amazon.com/sloppy. Renews automatically, cancel anytime, terms apply. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp is giving us a platform to describe a behavior from our past that was maybe a mistake and could have been avoided if we had talked to a therapist.
Well, this isn't really from my past, but I have recently unearthed some childhood trauma that was buried deep. And we've even done that. That has happened unexpectedly on this very podcast.
I know, I cried that one time.
And so, you know, I think it's an interesting thing that a lot of us don't think about, that we could be holding on to stuff from our past that we don't even realize is affecting our present and can affect our future. So I think having someone to talk to is really important, especially when those kind of things come up.
Yeah, if it pops up, it's nice to be able to just like send a message right when it's happening to be like, hey, I need to talk about this thing I just remembered. I don't think I'm well.
Totally. So no matter where you are or what you want to talk about, BetterHelp is there for you.
BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online via phone or video with licensed professional therapists. Sign up now and start receiving counseling in under 48 hours.
Visit BetterHelp.com/sloppy. That's BetterHelp, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/sloppy.
That's BetterHelp.com/sloppy for 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/sloppy. So, now we're going to bring out our special guest, which I'm very excited
so
for.
excited!
She's amazing. She's gorgeous. She is a nominated makeup artist, right? The whole show is nominated.
Emmy
so
nominated.
she's nominated. And we're so excited to chat with her. Please make some noise for Six!
All the way from We're Here!
This is for you.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yes!
I brought my bag. I wasn't gonna leave.
Yeah,
it up
don't
there.
trust Raja.
Yeah, girl.
She's had wine.
What's up, Long Beach? How you feeling? Oh hell yeah! Hi, Meatball.
Hi.
Six, we're so excited to have you with
I'm
us.
so glad to be here. Thank you for asking me.
How are you doing?
I'm amazing.
How was your drive from West Hollywood?
I drove here like this, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this bitch.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking gorgeous.
I didn't wake up like this, but I did drive here like this. Yeah.
Did you drive with the wig on?
I did 100%.
Is that human?
I did not die. Yeah, somebody's.
Oof.
It's
But
somebody. It's got energy in it, that's for sure.
Were people interested in you on the road? Does that happen while you're driving?
Absolutely. I try to drive as far as I can in the fast lane, like so that only one side of people can see me. Because if I'm between two lanes of cars, it's over. I get too distracted.
Have you ever been propositioned on the road?
No, but I have had guns waved at me. Yeah.
What?
For sure. For
You
sure.
live in Wheeling.
It's
Who
Long
asked
Beach.
that?
Come on. Y'all act like it's Long Beach. Yeah, girl. I've had a gun waved at me. Maybe tonight.
Well, you've also traveled to a lot of wild places working on the show We're
And
Here.
we have had guns waved at us there too.
Are you
Absolutely.
serious?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what is the craziest place that you've gone on Weird that you can talk about?
I think the craziest place, the very first episode, was Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I think that was the strangest place that we went. For me, because I had just come off of, a very long hiatus partying on the streets of Skid Row. And all of a sudden, I had a makeup bag, and I was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania with Eureka O'Hara, and we were filming this pilot for HBO. It was insane. I was like, it was otherworldly. It was like I'd been taken from one planet and dropped off in another.
No, the way you told that story, it sounds like you were doing makeup on Skid Row.
I mean, I'm sure I was, girl. I'm sure I was, honey.
You were like,
why?
Mama,
What you
come
got?
here, let me
What
fix
you got?
Let me fix you.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm just. What was the time between what she's referring to is you were an addict for a while?
For many, many, many years. Yeah.
And you were homeless.
I was
unhoused.
I was Skid Row homeless. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was that like?
It was great. If you had a tent, I didn't even have a tent, bitch. I had no tents. I was just hopping from shelter to shelter, girl.
Well, what made you get into makeup post that? Like, what was your escape?
Makeup for me in the beginning, like when I first started doing makeup, I was a 14-year-old runaway in Columbus, Ohio. I met 3 really incredible drag queens, Armando, Treva, and Olivia. Olivia's my drag mom. And she was just so fascinating to me. She brought me into her home, and she gave me shelter and gave me food and clothed me and told me I had to read any book that was available. I just had to be reading a book, and then I had to be in bed by 9 p.m. And I was so fascinated with these men because at night they transformed into the most gorgeous women. And I thought, as a 14-year-old kid, I was repulsed, honestly, by what I was seeing because everything that I had learned as far as religion goes and as far as, anything that any of my foster families had taught me, I had learned so many different religions and so many different backgrounds growing up that what I was seeing and what I was witnessing was exactly the thing that they said was going to kill me.
Right.
And little did I know that, what I was witnessing was going to be literally the remainder of my life because makeup and hair has literally saved my life not just one time, but many times over.
Wow.
So if it wasn't for those drag queens, I would have never been a makeup artist. I would have never done hair. And I would have never done drag,
See, drag saves lives and ruins lives.
Yeah, Mama, look at me.
So what was your time, just to get into it, because I definitely want to talk about We're Here, but
Yeah.
you were in LA for a little bit and you were gigging and doing drag before you sort of really fell down into that hole?
I started doing drag. I started doing drag to save my life. I couldn't be out in the streets during the day because I was a ward of the state of Ohio. So the state of Ohio was actually my parent. And when I ran away, I became truant, and I became a runaway. And a runaway is immediate. What did they call that? They put a warrant out for my arrest.
That's insane.
They put a warrant out for my arrest. I was 14, and because I was a ward of the state of Ohio, I was obstructing official business by running away. So I would have been put into a detention center. I was a good kid. I just wanted a safe space, a home to be safe and feel okay in. And in the 90s, it was not safe and it was not okay.
Right.
And every home that I went to would, blast out the fact that I was so, flamboyant and so open about being sensitive. And I would cry at the drop of a hat. I was extremely emotional. And I still am. I just learned how to get through life and walk through, the rest of society and not wear my feelings on my shoulders all the time. But
And now you have to deal with Eureka.
I'm
It's like, what are we doing?
you guys, Eureka is an entity unto her own. She's just a remarkable human being. I met Eureka on season 9 promo shoot for We're Here or for
Drag
VH
Race.
Drag Race,
Yeah,
yeah.
for Drag Race. Sorry, I got HBO on the brain. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, HBO
Um,
on the brain.
But yeah, I met Eureka on RuPaul's Drag Race shooting the promo for season 9 with the big loaf.
Uh-huh.
And she had, it was like red on the top and it was like black, and she had sprayed the front of her hair. And I think she just thought, well, I'm just going to take the picture from the front. And I had seen the back, and the back was not black. And I said, the very first words to Eureka was, "Hey sis, is this supposed to be black in the back too?" And she was like, "Yes, you cunt. It certainly is." And I was like, "Well, it's not. Do you want help?" And that's immediately how I met her. And I stayed in contact with her all through season 9. When season 10 rolled around, I got to do the promos for the. Yeah, I got to do the hair for the promos of that season as well. Wow. And when I say do the hair, it's like these girls are traveling around. They've just filmed the show. They are, gigging everywhere. And all of a sudden, VH1 calls them and says, "Hey, we're shooting promos next week. Get something together." And these girls are pulling wigs out of their bags, and they're a disaster most of the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm just there to assist and aid and help as many.
Well, that's odd because you didn't try to help me upstairs, but well,
you
I guess
already
we'll
called
get
it out
to that.
immediately. What did you say? I said this nice red wig
With dirty lace.
with
With
dirty,
a dirty
lace.
lace.
And if you're gonna call it out, bitch, I don't have to call it out for you. So
You could have helped.
I mean, I thought I was helping by just leaving you alone. Sometimes it's better if you just leave it alone, right?
Yes.
It's just better if you leave it alone. You look like you'd be better left alone.
Honestly, yeah. At this moment, probably yes. No, okay. So you've been in LA for how long at this point?
13 years.
Damn, bitch.
Currently, yeah. I moved here in 2009. Well, that's 12 years. Yeah, 2009. I can't count. I literally didn't even graduate 9th grade, so.
Get into it.
You're not about to get into it either.
And how did you learn to do makeup? Did you teach yourself, or were you in cosmetology?
Literally just going from club to club. I started working at a show bar in Toledo, Ohio called Caesar's Show Bar. And we did 4 shows a night, 5 nights a week. And I was a 15-year-old kid doing drag. The bar owner wanted to sleep with me. He let me live in his house.
Did you sleep with him?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I was
Missed opportunity.
petrified. This man was scary as fuck. Scary as fuck. But, I mean, hey, I was surviving,
Right.
Those queens were so rotted and so evil and so hateful to me.
They had eye patches?
Burn. Yeah. Only when they painted their face. But they burnt my clothes, they burnt my wigs. Like, I was just constantly having to maneuver. But like, what seems like a tragedy at the time actually turned out to me being educated. Because you have to learn how to do things on the fly. You pull your costume out and it's got a huge burn hole in it from some nasty rotted queen. You make do.
And you just burn the rest of it.
I mean, it's that education, though, that got me to the point where I am now, where I literally, anything goes wrong behind scenes, and there I am, I can fix it. I'm a MacGyver at drag, for sure.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Good for you, Diva.
Let's
babe.
so as a makeup artist, you basically I first heard about you I think before the first season of We're Here, just through like Rhea and Willem and being around in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you just kept painting and painting and painting people, and everyone was like, "Oh, Six did that. At what point did you stop just painting your friends for gigs and start working like in production on bigger shows? Was it really just those promos for Drag Race and We're Here, or were you doing other types of...
No, I mean, when I moved here, I was working on, I worked on seasons 4, 5, and 6 of the Kardashians. I was
That was so loud.
I was doing makeup on a show for
Fuck.
I was doing makeup on a show for Buena Murray called what was it called? Spin City or Spin Control or Spin.
Wait, Spin City?
No, Spinistry. It was called Spinistry, and it was
I'll take it back.
It was.
I know Spin City.
It was Kim's PR guy, and they were doing like a runoff of her show, trying to give him his own show. So I got to work on that. I worked on Married to Rock. I've worked on a lot of things. I was Lance Bass's makeup artist for a couple of years. Actually, Lance Bass's makeup was the very last makeup job I had before I lost absolutely everything. It was my birthday. I showed up 3 hours late to the gig. I was higher than a kite. I couldn't get a ride from
Sounds
where
like
I
Raja
was.
tonight.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I couldn't get a ride from West Hollywood to Sherman Oaks, you know? And I showed up super late, and they said, my name was Jeremy, but they said at the time, Jeremy, we can't have you working like this anymore. And that was the last job I had for 6 years. Yeah.
Whoa.
What was your drug of choice?
I started out with pain pills,
Uh-huh.
and the pain pills grew into every other letter of the alphabet that you can imagine.
Okay.
It went from snorting to smoking to shooting, and before you know it, I'm puddle jumping on Skid Row.
Wow.
It's puddle jump.
Puddle jumping is when you use the water from a puddle to loosen and relax the drugs so that they can get in your bloodstream more easily. Yeah, experienced sepsis from that. It was amazing.
How about that for a reality check, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, bitch. When I tell you I've really fucking done it,
She's
I've
been
really
there.
fucking done it.
And then, triumphant return, you fucking ride a motorcycle into Foo Bar.
Yeah, you rode a motorcycle into Foo Bar.
I mean, just the fact that I was able to own a motorcycle at that time was a fucking miracle. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
Let alone ride it into Foo Bar. It was immediately after the very first episode of We're Here. We've gone to Gettysburg. We were gone for what felt like a month.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they were casting for Drag Race, and all the girls from Drag Race were going away to do season 12, and my name was in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you were on 12.
Oh, bitch, I thought I was on 12 too. Yeah, I thought I was on 12.
Well, all the girls. I was on tour, and they were all like, 6 has to be on 12. She's not on her phone anymore.
Yeah, girl. I was actually on the set of We're Here, and I had signed a non-disclosure, so I couldn't talk about where I was. I couldn't talk about, the city we were in. I couldn't film anything on social media. It was very, very, very hush-hush because the show wasn't announced. It hadn't even been picked up. So I had to be really quiet about it. And then what happens when you become a social person? You want to be out in the social world. You want to be, the apple of everyone's eye. All of a sudden, people started talking about me, and it gave me horrible anxiety.
Oh, no.
So coming back from We're Here, I literally hid in Eureka's house for a week.
Oh.
For a week, I didn't want.
Let's talk about Eureka's house.
Well, which one? The one then or the one now?
The one that looks like it has an outside-inside area.
Oh, that's the one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that area?
She
If you follow I'm sorry, I'm derailing. But if you follow Eureka, she has an area of her home that seems like a porte-cochere, but it also has doors to it. It looks like a cover. It looks like where we are right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. She lives up in the Hollywood Hills. She
God
has a
bless.
gorgeous house with a pool and a hot tub, and yeah.
Things I'll never have. Now,
Wait.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
who's the most annoying one to work with?
No,
Bob,
this
Shangela, or
is-
Eureka? I'm asking the good questions. Now you have to answer because at least 12 people clapped.
I mean, you're gonna get nothing but absolutely positivity from me with those girls. I'm
Who's
not gonna.
the least positive?
Probably me.
Okay.
Yeah, probably me. That's a really difficult job. It's hard going on the road. In LA, we have everything at our disposal. We have anything and everything that we fucking want. We have the fabric, we have, the thread, we have, nail girls and costumers and everything. When we're out there on the road, we have Hobby Lobby, Joann's Fabrics, and Sally Beauty Supply.
God bless.
If that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So are they flying hair and stuff in? Are they buying fabric and
No, I
getting
mean
it shipped?
we have Wigs and Grace. Gloria is our wig designer for We're Here, and she's absolutely incredible. She brings the whole fucking lot with her.
So the season 2 premiered yesterday. of We're
Yesterday.
Here.
Yeah.
And
I hope you guys. How many of you guys watched?
yes,
Amazing.
it looks so incredible. All the looks look incredible. And I was driving around LA today. Those billboards
Are
everywhere.
Yeah, everything.
And they look amazing. How does that feel to see? Because that's your paint up there, right?
Well, yeah, it's my paint. That's a lot of paint.
That's incredible.
There's a lot of paint up there.
To be in a
canvas.
city that you've lived in for so long and lived in so many different ways, to look and see your work on a billboard, like
Yeah.
that must feel amazing.
Actually, like full circle moment. So my very first job in sobriety was working at a nursery right there on Sunset and Highland. There's like a nursery right there.
Yeah.
Well, all of those buildings that are in there that are actual greenhouses, my first job in sobriety was building those greenhouses. So
Oh,
as
that's
I'm
where she gets the
building
muscles from.
all of
Building a building. Jesus Christ.
well,
I'm hard.
building greenhouses, and I'm driving past with Eureka in the car last night home, and as we're driving past it, the wall that overlooks that nursery, that whole entire wall is nothing but that billboard.
Yeah.
So it was just one of
That's
those
insane.
moments to think like where the fuck you start and where you end up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fucking, who knows?
Come on, Six.
Work, sis.
I mean, but that's the thing. You just got to show up, you know? I showed up to build those greenhouses, and I showed up to paint that face, and, you know, I just, all you have to do in life is just show up.
Yeah.
Really.
I will say, Eureka on All Stars, she was. No, I like that dumb truck bitch. Her makeup changed every single episode, and in previous seasons, she kind of stuck to the same Eureka face. Do you take a little bit of credit of like teaching her mug a little bit?
I wouldn't say that I taught her mug. I would
We
say
will.
that
We would say that.
I'll say it.
I
we'll
would
say
say
When you're done, I'll say it again.
I would say that Eureka is definitely a sponge. And
Don't say that about her.
No, I mean she's definitely a sponge.
now who's being rude?
Looking at me.
She's a sponge. You show her any fucking thing. Did she just wink her pink eye at me? Oh, conjunctiviral. Oh my god. Is this why I'm on this side? This is the contagion
You can catch
side.
it, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
Ooh.
it. Girl, trust me, if I could have caught it, I've already caught it.
It's never too early to start gift shopping for the holidays, especially because today you can save big on a gift they'll use every day. I'm talking about Raycon wireless earbuds.
Ooh, yes. You know, it's actually such a freeing experience as a person who wore wired earbuds far into the invention of wireless ones. When you finally put wireless ones in, you're like, I'm free as a bird.
Yeah, Mama, I can take flight. I'm out of here.
It feels actually amazing to like walk around the grocery store listening to a podcast and not have any wires on you.
Or did you ever do the thing where you were cleaning your house and the wire just got in the way, or it would get hooked on a door handle and it's just like the worst feeling?
Well, Raycon has these wireless earbuds for you with seamless Bluetooth pairing and a comfortable noise isolating fit. You can start listening right away and keep listening for hours. The audio quality is amazing and comparable to what you get from other premium brands. Raycon starts at half the price.
The new everyday earbuds come with 3 new sound profiles to make sure everything you're listening to sounds its best, with just the right amount of bass. They've got a pure mode, balance mode, and bass mode.
Raycon offers 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life on the earbuds. There's also a built-in mic. You can take calls on your earbuds at the press of a button.
So this holiday season, get them something they can use for calls, or for music, or for work, or for play, at home, or on the go.
So many
or
options.
pick up a pair for yourself, and trust me, you're gonna use them every day.
Go to buyraycon.com/sloppy today to unlock exclusive deals up to 20% off your Raycon order.
But hurry, this offer is available for a limited time only, and you don't want to miss it. That's buyraycon.com/sloppy to unlock up to 20% off your Raycons.
Buy, B-U-Y, Raycon, RAYCON.com/sloppy. Now a word from our friends at LGBTQ Nation about a very special new video series.
Hi, this is Alex Berg from LGBTQ Nation. In the third episode of our Authentic Voices of Pride campaign presented by Chevy, we meet 17-year-old Mark, a running back on his high school's football team. He recently came out as bisexual to teammates and is challenging his town's idea about who gets to play football. Former NBA player Jason Collins joins the discussion to talk about coming out and the importance of LGBTQ representation in sports. We also sat down with Ashlyn Harris, who talked about finding a safe space in sports.
When I came into professional sports, that's kind of like when my life changed. I stopped caring about what people thought. I knew that I could only live my story. I stopped trying to act like someone I wasn't. So I actually didn't come out till 2019. We kind of just dropped a bombshell about being engaged. I had this conversation with Allie and I just told her, you know, I'm just ready to just feel the weight lifted off of my chest and just live my truth. It only makes us all better when we can finally have the freedom to live the way we choose, not what society determines for us.
Head to lgbtqnation.com/authentic voices of pride to catch the full video and more. And please consider donating to Athlete Ally, and Chevrolet will match your donation up to $25,000.
Be sure to watch the video and learn more at lgbtqnation.com/authentic-voices-of-pride.
Let's keep it moving.
But this one we're gonna combine because we take voicemails, as we all know, on our show, and rather than play any voicemails, we have so many people here. So we thought if anyone wanted to ask a question or share a fuck story, or ask us if something is gay or not, because we also answered that question on our show. We do a lot of things.
You got a lot of options.
We got a lot of options.
You want to talk about fucking? You want to ask if this is gay? What's the other one?
Do you need some water?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so this is the segment we call
Fuck Talk!
So, I'm gonna take, if anyone has a question, I can't go too far because the mic will go out, so I'll be up here. If you have a question or you want to tell a brief story, you can share, and then
And
we
brief.
will.
We mean brief.
We will respond.
Under 3 minutes.
Over there? Come on.
You
over
gotta
here.
come over. No, he went. Come here.
He waved you over.
And I was like, you misunderstood the instructions. It's you come here. No, this is
You
a funny
know
bit.
Oh,
Start
this
walking.
is-
Oh, no.
Bossy Bottom coming through.
Oh,
This is
no.
gonna be
This
tricky.
is going to be a mess.
Okay, but over here.
No, ma'am. I can already tell it's going to be 20 minutes.
What are they giving you on these drinks?
Mama, just take. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Come
hi,
here.
Katie.
No, from there.
come
Okay.
here.
Anyone else?
Okay.
So you're all okay with this? I'm letting you know that you're putting yourself through this.
They have
All right, get on
cosigned.
the mic.
Hi,
Hi.
my name's Kyle.
Hi,
Hi,
Kyle.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Yes, my name's Kyle.
Give it up for Kyle!
Yeah, Kyle! Yes. Yes.
Okay, is
Yes.
this gay?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is
Let him ask.
One time I was dating this chick.
Wow.
Okay.
That's not gay.
I know.
Rough start.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, there's a plot twist. So she comes into my bedroom that I'm sharing with my brother.
That's gay.
God, can I finish?
Whoa, Kyle.
I'm
Whoa,
sorry. That was
Kyle.
really rude. I'm sorry.
was.
I apologize.
Honey, you've got things you're going through. I
Can't
get
wait
it.
to listen to this episode back.
So I was sharing a bedroom with my brother. You know, we're all teenagers. Shit happens. Blah blah blah. She comes in and sleeps into the bed with my brother. Mind you, it's a bunk bed. Plot twist. There's
Still no plot to twist.
There was plenty twist. My brother's plot. She gets into bed thinking that it's my brother and starts fucking sucking his dick. I'm not kidding. Where's the applaud now?
Well, when you get to the end, we'll clap.
Yeah.
I ask her, I'm like, hey, do you want to come to bed with me? She pulls the dick out of her mouth and goes, Kyle. And my brother's like, hey, can you get your girlfriend off my dick? And then she gets up and sucks my dick. And then,
That's not gay. That's dark.
Thank you,
like
Kyle.
really dark.
Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Oh.
I am so
You took me on a journey, and I hated every part. Thank you so much, Kyle.
Yay.
Does anyone else have something to
Mwah.
just say? If you want to get something out, apparently here now's the time.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Any deep, dark confessions?
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. You gotta go.
I have one coming. And then
We'll
I'll come
do
over
this
here.
one, and then
Come
we'll
on,
do you.
come on.
Thank you.
You can't
And
do
you know what? You sound coherent, and I love that in a friend.
I was just going to congratulate her. You can't do worse than Kyle.
Poor Kyle.
Poor Kyle.
Kyle, I'll get a picture with you when this is done.
We have another.
You won't remember.
We have another star of stage and screen here.
How are
This
you?
is Tony, who does everybody's hair so lovely.
Hi, Tony.
Are you a fan of Cardi B?
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, you gotta do the hugs. We gotta do the whole zhuzh.
Your teeth are so pretty.
I know.
They're new.
Oh, give it up for her new teeth. We love a girl that knows how to self-care.
All right. So I have a funny story that I was just thinking of right now, actually, because I don't know Six personally, but I know her because my drag mom is Luscious Massacre.
Oh, my sister.
Also on We're Here.
Okay, so for a little bit she lived in LA, and then she decided she was gonna go to Texas, but she still wanted to live in LA for a little bit, so she came and stayed with me and my boyfriend for a couple of months. So I go out like once in a while. I don't go out a lot. But when she lived with me, I would go out often. So she was like, let's go out, bitch. Like, let's hang out. And I was like, all right. So we go out one night. She's like, you drive since you're not drinking right now. I was like, okay.
The girl.
So we're going to the club. Halfway to the club, she's like, actually, can we make a detour? And can you stop right here? And I said, yeah, sure. Why not? So anyways, I stop. I let her out. I'm waiting for her. We're still going out to the club. And it's like an hour. I'm still waiting in the car. So
She's notorious.
Luscious.
Yeah, you know Luscious.
Notorious.
Is she like that on the road?
Bitch, I have stories about Luscious
Okay,
Massacre.
that's why I thought it was funny. So then, anyways, I was just like, fuck this shit, I'm going home. So then I go, my boyfriend was like, hey, how was it? I'm like, actually, I didn't end up going out. We made a little stop. And then Luscious never came home. And we
That's
were
very Luscious.
And we were getting kind of worried. Like,
Yeah,
are
this
they
is
gonna find her?
SVU.
Yeah,
Never
are they-
worry about the doll.
Yeah,
Not the disco doll, honey.
Are
Never
they
worry.
gonna like find her fat ass on the side of the road or what happened?
Never
She'd be
would
hard
do.
to kill.
Yeah.
Anyways, we hear a noise in the morning, and
She
we're
fat.
like, and it's her snoring. So we're like, oh, she must be home. And we're like, she seems okay. Anyways, I go back to bed, and I wake up from a text message later from my boyfriend, and he finds like a handful of wigs in the street. I guess whatever stop she made, she had changed hair, didn't realize the head all found out. And anyways, what I'm the story is she always left a little drag droppings and things like that. So we end up moving a month after that. After she went home, she moved out, we moved, and we end up just throwing everything that she kind of left out into the alley when we moved. And there was wigs, there was whatever toys.
Things.
And sometimes people slept in the alley behind our apartment. Anyways, as we're leaving and
Did
we're moving
she
out
sleep
to
in?
No, as we're moving out,
Girl.
we look and there's like a homeless person there. And he has his water bottle, a little chair, and then there's a wig, and then there's a fleshlight. And then
Was it Luscious?
no, it was not Luscious, but
Oh.
Luscious's things that she left in California end up going to a good home or an
That's
alley.
amazing.
Yeah.
Girl, we love the passing on of the drag droppings.
But did you ever find Luscious?
Yeah, you said Luscious came back. But here's
We went to Hawaii, and
Uh-huh.
there was a muumuu that Luscious likes to walk around in muumuu. She is very non-binary T. She's just an amazing human being, but she pulls trade no matter where the fuck we go. What? Bitch, I could be solidly looking for dick on Grindr. I could literally be saying, I am ready to fuck, and nobody. Luscious will walk through Walmart and have 4 guys hitting her up in aisle 7.
Well, Walmart's her home.
It's great.
I do want to say, you're going to these tiny little towns on We're Here. When you get on Grindr, is it all faceless profiles?
It's nothing but faceless profiles. And actually, it's really remarkable. The show is called We're Here because that's where we are. We're literally there, we're everywhere. But when you go out into Grindr and you see all these other these places that have no gay representation, it's literally just faceless representation. Wow. Everybody kind of knows whether you're gay or not, but nobody's really out there saying they are. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But
it's
also,
sad.
have you gotten good dick on the
Many times.
That's
Many times. Many a faceless profile has visited my room. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. You want to stand up?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Big fan. I have a little present for Big Dipper and Meatball later. Okay, I just wanted to tell you guys really quick about the mandolin player who I used to lightly hook up with just a couple of times. That they were all batshit.
Wait, a mandolin is
crazy.
like a bigger ukulele?
It's like a little ukulele. Yeah, it has a really pretty noise. It's a bluegrass instrument. My dad loves bluegrass.
Oh, okay.
And I was out with my family, of course, at an arts festival, and we had to watch the bluegrass band. And I was like, damn, that mandolin player. I think he's like eye-fucking me. And he surely was, with my brother and my nieces and my family all nearby. And I'm like, I'm going to suck that dude's dick later.
Yes! Yes!
Don't you love when you
A
just
coherent
know?
story!
You just know. I will be
Good.
tasting your dick later. Yeah,
I
love it.
Moist, and it was great, but it took a while. It took a while to get there. Eventually, not that night, but this was a drawn-out occasion. We found each other on social media. He was in a relationship I discovered through heavy stalking, but an open relationship because he was a crazy bisexual. And so finally, the first night that we had sex, he was in my college town, and I knew he was gonna be there, so I went out solo, much like I am here tonight, to go find him, and we fucked again because the first time I tried to do this, he was already there with another girl, so that was a botch. But we finally did it in the alley outside of the venue next to the dumpster. Just leaned against the dumpster.
That's love.
It was great. It was hot. And then the other really memorable time is the only time I've ever smoked meth. This dude was crazy, you guys.
Whoa! The only other time.
Only other time.
The only other time I did meth, I was puddle jumping with my good friend.
We both were wearing Luscious's wigs.
No!
Basically.
And my drag name was Amanda Lynn, girl.
Oh my! Give her a podcast! I couldn't have standing ovation!
Welcome to the stage, Amanda Lynn.
Yeah.
I tip my eye patch to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. I don't know why that also triggered. We also had sex in a car once. So it was a handful of times. But, yeah, one time he was like, come over to this guy, my friend's house. This very attractive, tall man. And he was like, come in. We're all going to, hang out and have a good time. And we all smoked some meth and got naked. And it was almost a three-way. But because we were all smoking meth, nobody came. It was very sexy. It was these two, sexy, straight presenting guys just rubbing on me, and I was in the middle just feeling like a goddess, but nothing super happening. There wasn't even really, penetration that I recall, but, it was great. And now I'm in a committed monogamous relationship, but I think it's important to fuck talk.
She just literally recapped my entire drug career.
She said it started with a methy threesome.
Yep, methy threesome, and no one came.
I will tell you. Oh, I have a fun story. Okay, so it's less fun and more sad.
Yours always are.
No, well, yours are sadder. The first time I ever did cocaine, I was living in New York in the East Village. Maybe you've heard of it. And so I did a bunch of coke, and then I brought this guy home.
You gotta be nice to him.
Okay. They just told us these are brand new mics and to treat them nice, and I keep bopping it. I brought this man home, and I was so high on coke I couldn't get a boner. And so then he was like, let's watch porn. And we watched porn for 4 hours.
Was it like a series?
Nothing. No, it was just a bunch of those Sean Cody videos.
Oh, God.
You know Sean Cody.
Yeah, but
and
that's
you know,
full of...
you're pointing, you know him very well. And it's very white-centric, so I think that's probably what threw me. But I couldn't get a boner, and then finally after he left, I jerked off for an hour, and it was the best experience of my life.
For an hour?
Have you ever done coke? Do you know how hard it is to come on coke? Do you know how hard it is to come on coke?
An hour is record time.
Yeah, it's like a real process. He was down there sucking on my flaccid dick for so long. You know about that. Not mine!
No, not yours. I have sucked many flaccid dicks, and I take it personally when they don't get hard.
Exactly.
They're just all meth heads.
Oh.
They must be.
Can I just say, don't judge a book by its cover. I was not expecting any of that out of you.
In the 90s, ads for phone sex lines could be seen everywhere, flickering on late-night cable channels and printed in the back of magazines.
Phone sex operators worked around the clock to fulfill fantasies.
It all started with an idea from Mike Pardes, CEO and founder of American Telnet, who proudly coined himself the telephone pimp. He was joined by Tech Genius co-founder Michael Self, who was known as the Bill Gates of phone sex.
But it was the women behind the phones who created the close-knit yet dysfunctional family that turned American Telnet into a multi-billion-dollar company and revolutionized the sex industry.
As fortunes grew, the founders were sailing lavish yachts, fueling wild drug parties, and burning through cash by the minute, and the FBI was watching their every move.
Wondery and Topic Studios' new podcast, Operator, is the untold story of a company which dominated the phone sex industry until the money blinded them and it all came crashing down. You know, sex work is always at the forefront of new technology, so it doesn't surprise me that phone sex was this, like, booming industry.
Absolutely. And it's crazy that the FBI immediately got involved. Anytime someone starts making a little too much money, doing something a little dirty, they're in there.
Follow Operator on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or you can listen early and ad-free by subscribing to Wondery Plus in Apple Podcasts or the Wondery app. If you've been listening to Sloppy Seconds for a while, you've probably heard us talk about our Helix mattresses, which we love, so get a Helix mattress if you're in the market for a mattress.
But did you know that Helix has left the bedroom and started making sofas? You may know that because we also love Allform and talk about it all the time too, because they're making the best sofas in the game.
So, what makes an Allform sofa really cool, you ask? You can customize the sofa using premium materials. You get to pick your fabric, which is all spill, stain, and scratch resistant. You get to pick the sofa color, the color of the legs, the size and shape, and you get to make it perfect for you and your home.
They've got armchairs and love seats all the way up to an 8-seat sectional, so there's something for everyone. And you can always start small and buy more seats later on if you want your Allform sofa to grow and change with you. And when you move, you can get more pieces. If you get a bigger house, if you're downsizing, you can get rid of some pieces and make the sofa small. It's wonderful.
Plus, Allform sofas are also delivered directly to your home. Fast free shipping, and in the past, you know, if you wanted to order a sofa, it would take weeks or even months to arrive. You'd have to get someone to come out and assemble it. Allform gets rid of all of that. It arrives in the mail, and you can assemble it yourself in just a few minutes with no tools needed.
Yes, I have the Allform chaise with arms. It's wonderful. It's actually much larger than I was expecting, so I can like sleep on it if I need a little nap.
She's a lay down chair. And listen, if you're worried you won't like it, you get 100 days to decide if you want to keep it. That's more than 3 months. And if you don't love your Allform sofa, they'll pick it up for free and give you a full refund. They even offer a forever warranty, which is literally what? Forever.
And let's talk money. Allform even has flexible payment plans and financing options, so a great sofa is never far away. Allform also has exclusive discounts for teachers, students, military, and first responders.
To find your perfect sofa, check out allform.com/sloppy.
And Allform is offering 20% off all orders for our listeners at allform.com/sloppy.
Get 20% off all orders at allform.com/sloppy.
I wanna show some appreciation because, like I said yesterday, I had a tiny taste of what it was like to get up in drag. My makeup looked horrible, but I did have super glue on my nails.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I did an
appreciate
okay
it.
job.
But I want to
You
give
did
it up
great.
for these amazing queens tonight, getting up fully into the gig.
Fully.
And I think it wouldn't be a show without a little twirl. So are we interested in some performance tonight?
Word.
Oh, are we performing?
Yeah, I sent you an email about it.
I gotta get the DJ my music.
So, get the fuck ready for 6.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off. Hey, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night, 'cause I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind the cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone.
Okay, so you came out here looking pretty, you told hilarious jokes, and then you just did that, so fuck you.
And you made Robert have to get down and pick up all this money.
What
If
a
you can
talent.
you pick up the money over there?
You guys, thank you so much for that. What an amazing
Thank you,
welcome home.
Six.
Welcome home,
Yeah,
Six! Thank you for being here.
Oh my God, thank you for having me. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. If you have not, you must go home. You must watch it. But that's exactly what it feels like tonight. It makes me feel like I have gone full circle. I am home now, and thank you so much for my life. Thank you for my life.
Oh my God.
And
truly
thank you guys for
incredible.
having me.
Thank
Yes,
you
of
so
course.
much.
Thank you.
This has been so
What
incredible.
a fucking great time.
Can I just say I clapped so hard my hand is sore like when I went to that spanking party.
Where he got the sty.
No. Okay, so Meatball.
The butt.
Meatball.
When you spank a butt and it poops up at you.
No.
You get a sty.
That's not how science works.
It is in my mind.
Okay.
DJ,
Meatball.
hit it.
Meatball. Brett, are you
I'm
ready?
just kidding,
for
but that
Meatball's
would be
number?
funny.
You want to do DJ Hit It?
You're allowed to. DJ, hit it. You could go if you want.
You guys give it up for Meatball!
She's coming for my job.
We hug and yes, we make love and always just say goodnight. And we cuddle, sure I do love it, but I need your lips all night. Can you kiss me more? We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, it's just principle.
Y'all like to tip.
I thought you were gonna remix that one, "Cool for the Autumn."
Well, I was trying to say that.
Oh,
yes.
here's Kyle.
Hi. Oh, Kyle. We missed you. Wow, a wrinkled one.
Kyle.
His girlfriend
Kyle.
got a hold of her
Kyle.
before she
Kyle,
gave it to
we
him.
love you, Kyle.
Kyle, how's your brother?
He's feeling pretty good, if you know what I mean.
And it's a new mic, and now it has to be thrown out.
I just have a real serious question for Kyle. Kyle.
Hold on, don't flip them
Kyle,
off
Kyle.
and listen to Six.
Yeah.
Do you still sleep in a bunk bed? No judgment.
I'm currently a top bunk. You know,
Work.
yeah.
She is a tight-fitting blouse.
No, it's pretty loose.
Oh,
lately.
that's what they
Okay.
say, girl.
All right.
You heard it here
Kyle, yeah, watch out for the speaker. No, running into it as a joke is very funny. Yeah, why don't you stay right there? I like him.
Yeah.
You know, I've come full circle.
Do you know why? He
Mustache.
He has a mustache. That's why you like him. All right. Well, you want to thank everyone for coming out tonight to Sloppy Seconds.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
And make some noise for Meatball Style.
I'd love to clarify. It's not pink eye.
Yeah,
I'm not
it isn't
weird.
pink eye.
I just don't bathe my eye properly.
Is that in writing? Is
Yeah.
it in writing? It's written. It says sty.
It's written. It's yeah.
So Six performed and Meatball performed.
Oh my God, we
Did
should
you bring a
watch
number?
you rap.
Yeah. Let's do
Why don't you
it.
go throw the banana soup back? Oh my God.
Go ahead, Brett. Hit it.
Literally, no one has ever wanted this before.
Okay. This song goes out to all the chunkitas in the house tonight.
Ow!
Whether you're like me and you're a chunkita, or if you're a chunk eater, get it? It's about eating ass, okay?
You know who I am, Chunky the fucking skinny man. Let me feed ya, you know who I am, Chunky the
Oh, you shaking in your boots, jaw gaping, don't know what to do, bitch.
Yes, I'm fine, and yes, I know it, and yes, I grabbed your dick where you think you're going.
I see you falling in lust. After all of me, shaking my gut, feet wide 13. My weight a plus size a must. Trust I'll make you bust with my robust thrust. It goes
46, 38, 50.
thicker, so big you can't miss me. Every inch,
Beautiful.
my flute, fully tunable, plump like a pastry, doughboy tasty. Really wanna date me? Let's do an ass to facey.
Fall in line, laws of attraction.
Boy, bye if you ain't about that booty action.
You know who I am.
Y'all give it up for Big Dipper! Bitch!
Oh my God! Wait, I wasn't even expecting the motivation.
It's a little mix I made.
Oh, I loved it.
I did not expect any of that. That was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
The shirt. I always forget how good he is until I see it from behind. Not
you.
sexually, just like watching it. Oh my God.
We want to thank you all so much for coming out tonight to Sloppy Seconds. Please make sure to tip your wait staff. Thank this bar. We had an amazing time tonight. And also shout out to Raja and Delta for very that. And most of all, thank you for listening to our podcast. We love you all.
And thank you, Robert from Executive Suite.
That's right.
Thank you.
And once again, Six.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Have
And
a
don't
good
forget
night.
to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. You can follow us at Sloppy Seconds with Pod and then sloppyseconds@gmail.com 213-536-9180. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
First choice is a big old bus.
Just turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy Seconds. Oh, diva. Doodle-a-doo-doo, forever dog. To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and 1 day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.